the Constitution is very clear. It says 5% of all employment on all public institutions must be the absolute minimum. The committee carried out an inquiry, but the main objective of the inquiry was to assess the ethnic and diversity representation within public institutions, specifically PWD, persons with disability. It is absolutely clear that there are they came up with the 2.1% of those institutions that they inquired, not of all institutions. I would have required now for a list of all institutions of public institutions, those who have not met that 5%, because that is an offense. The committee says public institutions should review their public human resources policies within 3 months. There isn't should, must. That within 6 months, the NCPD should initiate, of course, amendment of the Disability Act, I agreed. Within 6 months, public institutions should formulate and put into effect comprehensive disability mainstreaming policies. These are not should. That is why I disagree with the report in its recommendation with the word should be replaced with must. I would also like, but I mean, it's a great report. It's done a lot of work, but that's my only point of that I do not agree with. This is economic injustice, and economic injustice to the disabled, PWDs, is against the Constitution of this country. It's one of the pillars of Constitution, economic injustice. If they are not being given their right of a minimum of 5%, it's an economic injustice. It's against the Constitution. And I feel that this report must be more firm in its recommendations. Mr. Speaker, sir, equality and equity is not the same. Equity demands a minimum of 5%. Equality would ask for difference. There is, Mr. Speaker, also a feeling that it's something that I've seen, that we do not, as members of Parliament, give enough support to our members, our PWD, in our constituencies. And I would want to make sure that we also, our constituencies also should be audited. Our report should be given by our constituencies, telling the Speaker how many PWDs we have. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, there is another association of persons with disabilities who get funded directly from the Office of the President. NCPWD gets funded from the budget. But this other one is headed by a great lady, Christina Pratt. But they have much more money than the other one. And I would like to point out today that I think these two institutions must be amalgamated, and they're doing the same thing, and they should be put together, and we have a joint approach. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
The Honorable Maina Madenge.